It'll be the Celtics off the tip. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting line. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Sellinger in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized. And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
And Gortat with the stuff.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason. Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here's Porter. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Porter's got 8.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And that one's good by Gortat.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Now here's Wall. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Poor super flexible athlete, but he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Now here's Beal. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Porter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wizards leading by 22. No one near Wall as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Well, Clark, getting back to Wall and Beal, they really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Bill.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Nene, he's checked in for Morris. Thornton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Zeller dishes to Uredko. The three. Rebound, Washington. Gortat's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes. That's an excellent pass to find the man streaking to the bucket. On time, on target.
Garrett Temple has checked in for the Wizards. The Celtics also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Tyler Zeller. And Smart subbed in for Hunter. Here's Olynyk. Long range from the inbound. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Sometimes the short pass is harder than the long one.
Thomas, no good.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Bradley's checked in for Thomas. Sessions. Dudley's shot is good.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Now Thornton, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. And Thornton kicks to Nene. Here's Dudley. Another one falls for Washington.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Nene has the open look. Off target from three-point range. From deep, Thornton. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Here's Boston now. Here's Smart. And that one comes up a bit short.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Uredko, following the three-pointer by Washington. And Bradley gets it to go.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
From deep, Thornton. And it's Thornton again missing. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And oh, here we go with Thornton with nobody back. Good. Sessions has got 5 now.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point, proof in the pudding.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to the right wing. And here's Dudley for 3. Excellent D there by Johnson. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Temple. Nice jump shot. Good.